Dear students, today we will see the chapter trigonometry first from paper first. What is mean by trigonometry? Trigonometry is a branch of mathematics that deals with the relation between sides and angles of triangle. The word trigonometry is derived from the Greek word trigonon and metron. Trigonon means triangle and metron means to measure. It means measuring the sides of triangle. Trigonometry is nothing but measuring the sides of triangles. The Greek astronomer Hipparchus is known as the founder of trigonometry. He formulated the general principles of trigonometry. The Egyptians used trigonometry for building pyramids in 2nd millennium BC. Means trigonometry is nothing but mathematics which deals with relation between sides and angles of a triangle. Trigonometry is derived from the Greek word trigonon and metron. Trigonon means triangle, metron means to measure, means measuring the sides of triangles. And Greek astronomer Hipparchus is known as the founder of trigonometry. He formulated many general principles of trigonometry, and in 2nd millennium BC, Egyptians used trigonometry for building the pyramids. In your 10th standard, you have studied basic concepts of trigonometry. Let's revise that. Consider the right angle triangle ABC. Let B be the angle of 90 degree. Then remaining two are acute angles. Let one of the angle be theta. Suppose angle C is theta. Then side opposite to this angle theta is called opposite side. This is side adjacent to theta. Therefore, this BC is called adjacent side and AC is hypotenuse, that is side opposite to angle 90 degree. Then in this right angle triangle, sin theta means opposite side divided by hypotenuse. What is opposite side here? AB. Means AB divided by hypotenuse AC. Then cos theta means adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is BC, hypotenuse is AC. And tan theta means opposite side divided by adjacent side. Opposite side is AB, adjacent side is BC. Then there are 6 trigonometric functions. Then what will be the remaining functions? Cosec theta is reciprocal of sin theta and it is nothing but hypotenuse divided by opposite side. Hypotenuse divided by opposite side. That is AC divided by AB. Sec theta means hypotenuse divided by adjacent side. Means here hypotenuse is AC, adjacent side BC. And cot theta means adjacent side divided by opposite side. What is adjacent side? That is BC divided by AB. In this way, in this right angle triangle, these 6 trigonometric functions are to be found out. You remember this. Sin theta means opposite side divided by hypotenuse. Cos theta adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. Tan theta means opposite side divided by adjacent side. And these cosec, sec and cot are reciprocals of sin, cos and tan. Okay. Now in this triangle, here we are taking C as theta. Therefore, this is opposite side and this is adjacent side. But if we take angle A as theta, then opposite and adjacent sides will get changed and these remaining trigonometric functions also get changed. Let's see what happens. Instead of this theta, if I consider this as theta, then this will be opposite side and this is adjacent side. Hypotenuse will be the same, but opposite and adjacent sides will go change. And in this case, what will be sin theta? In this case, sin theta will be here opposite side is BC and hypotenuse is AC. Sin theta will be BC divided by AC. Cos theta will be here adjacent side is AB, means AB divided by hypotenuse, that is AC. And what will be tan theta? Tan theta opposite side divided by adjacent side, that is BC divided by AB. And in the similar way, the remaining functions also get changed. Cosec theta will be AC divided by BC. Sec theta will be AC divided by AB, that is hypotenuse divided by adjacent side. And cot theta will be AB divided by BC. Let's see the change. in this right angle triangle, if angle is changed, then opposite and adjacent side will be interchanged, and according to that, sine and remaining trigonometric functions will get changed. Okay, if this angle is theta, then opposite side is this, adjacent side is this, and if this is theta, then this side is adjacent side to theta and this side is opposite side. Okay, therefore you remember these in terms of this formulae. Sin theta means opposite side divided by hypotenuse, and according to diagram or according to angle theta, we have to consider which side is opposite and which side is adjacent, and you find out sine, cos and remaining trigonometric functions. This basic concept you have studied in your 10th standard. We will find out the same trigonometric functions but with the new concept. In your 11th standard, we find out same trigonometric functions but with the new concept. And what is that new concept? We will find out these trigonometric functions in the plane coordinate system with the help of standard circle. Okay, let's see that concept. We will find out all the 6 trigonometric functions with the help of circle. Now see the circle. This circle is located in your plane coordinate system and its center is at origin. Such type of circle is called standard circle. Therefore you write down, consider standard circle. Consider standard circle. Standard circle means having center at origin. Let Pxy be any point on this circle. Let Pxy be any point on this circle. Then you join this OP. Then what is this OP? This OP is nothing but a radius of circle. And if we consider the radius of circle by R, then this OP is nothing but R. Now consider this OP makes angle theta with positive direction of x-axis. Therefore, major angle XOP is theta. Now you draw PM perpendicular to x-axis. You draw PM perpendicular to x-axis. Then triangle OPM is right angle triangle. Then this triangle OPM is nothing but right angle triangle. If point P has coordinates x and y, then this OM is nothing but x coordinate of point, and this PM is nothing but y coordinate of point, and this OP is radius of the circle. Okay, therefore you write down OM is equal to x, PM is equal to y, and OP is equal to r. Now we have find out value of OM, PM and OP. If we consider this right angle triangle and try to find out the trigonometric functions, if this angle is theta, then what is opposite side? Opposite side is PM and that is nothing but y. Adjacent side is OM and that is nothing but x. Hypotenuse is OP and value of OP is r. Now we will find out all the 6 trigonometric functions. Now write down. What is sine theta? Sine theta means opposite side divided by hypotenuse. What is opposite side? Opposite side is PM. Hypotenuse is OP. And what is the value of PM? PM is nothing but y and OP is r. Therefore, we have got sine theta is equal to y by r. Similarly, what will be cos theta? Adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. In this triangle OPM, adjacent side of theta is OM, hypotenuse OP. What is value of OM? That is x. OP is r. Then tan theta. Tan theta means opposite side divided by adjacent side. What is opposite side? That is PM. Adjacent side OM. Keep the value of PM, that is y, and value of OM x. Then we will find out cot theta. What is cot theta? That is OM divided by PM. That is x by y. Then cosec theta is what? Cosec theta is OP divided by PM. That is r divided by y. And what is sec theta? Sec theta is OP divided by OM. That is r divided by x. In this way, in terms of the coordinates of point P and radius of the circle R, we have find out all the 6 trigonometric functions. Now, in your 11th standard, you consider standard circle. Let P, X, Y be any point on this circle. Then join this OP. This OP makes angle theta with positive direction of x-axis. Then you draw perpendicular from point P on the x-axis. We will get the right angle triangle. And if coordinates of point P are xy, then this OM is x, PM is y, and this OP is nothing but radius of circle. And in terms of coordinates of point P, x, y and radius of circle, we have find out all the 6 trigonometric functions. Now you remember this as a formulae. You remember all these 6 trigonometric functions as a formulae. That is, you remember sin theta is equal to y by r, cos theta is equal to x by r, tan theta is equal to y by x, and cosec theta is equal to r by y, sec theta is equal to r by x, and cot theta is equal to x by y. You remember this as a formula. Here all the values of 6 trigonometric functions are in terms of x, y and r, where x, y are coordinates of point P and r is radius of the circle. Okay students, in your 10th standard, you have studied trigonometric functions with reference to right angle triangle. Here also we are considering right angle triangle, but here this right angle triangle is in reference to standard circle. In terms of standard circle means circle lying in the plane coordinate system with center at origin. You always remember this word standard circle. Standard circle means center at origin. If to find all 6 trigonometric functions in this trigonometric chapter, we are considering only standard circle, that is circle having center at origin. And with reference to this circle, we are finding out all the 6 trigonometric functions. Okay. Now again here you remember that sin theta is y by r. Y by r means what? Y is what? This is y coordinate of point P. And r is what? Distance of P from origin. Distance of P from origin. See the diagram? Here y is what? Y coordinate of point P. R is what? Distance of P from the origin. Similarly, cos theta x by r. What is x? X coordinate of point P. And what is r? R is distance of P from origin. And again tan theta means y by x means y coordinate of P divided by x coordinate. You can remember these 6 trigonometric functions like this also. Sin theta is y by r means nothing but y coordinate of point P, and r means distance of P from origin. Cos theta is x by r means x coordinate of point P divided by distance of P from origin. And tan theta is y by x means nothing but y coordinate of point P divided by x coordinate of point P. And similarly, you can find out cosec, sec and cot in terms of coordinates of point P and distance of P from origin. You remember this new concept? Now, if this standard circle is unit circle, we will consider trigonometric functions in terms of unit circle. What is mean by unit circle? Here we are considering standard unit circle. Standard unit circle. Standard circle means having center at origin, and unit circle means having a radius 1. This radius means this distance OP is 1. Again, if we draw the perpendicular from point P on x-axis, then and if this point has coordinate P, X, Y, let here coordinates of P be X, Y. Again, this measure angle XOP theta. Then what will be this OM? OM is X, that is X coordinate. OM is nothing but X coordinate, PM is Y coordinate, therefore OM is X, PM is Y. Okay, then what will be 6 trigonometric functions here? We know that sin theta means Y coordinate of point divided by hypotenuse. And what is hypotenuse? 1 means simply y. What will be cos theta? That is adjacent side divided by hypotenuse, or you can say x coordinate of point P divided by distance of point P from origin, that is simply x. Then what will be tan theta? Tan theta is opposite side divided by adjacent side. cot theta will be adjacent side divided by opposite side, and sec theta will be hypotenuse, that is 1 divided by adjacent side, and cosec theta will be hypotenuse divided by opposite side, that is y. Now if the circle is standard unit circle, you have find out 6 trigonometric functions, that is sin theta is equal to y, cos theta is equal to x, tan theta is equal to y by x, cot theta is equal to x by y, then sec theta is equal to 1 upon x, and cosec theta is equal to 1 upon y. You remember this 6 trigonometric functions in terms of unit circle. Means if radius is 1, then 6 trigonometric functions are reduced to this. Remember that sin theta is simply y. Y means what? Y coordinate of point P, and cos theta is x. Here see P has coordinate xy, and what is the value of x? X is nothing but cos theta, and what is y? Y is nothing but sin theta. Means if it is a standard unit circle, you can write coordinates of point P xy. Instead of xy, P cos theta sin theta. X coordinate is nothing but cos theta, and y coordinate is sin theta, because here value of y is sin theta and value of x is cos theta. Therefore you remember this as a formula. If it is a standard unit circle, then coordinates of point P xy are nothing but P cos theta sin theta. Cos theta is x coordinate. You can write cos theta x coordinate of point P, and sin theta is nothing but y coordinate of point P, and which I have written rectangular bracket. You remember this as a formula. Okay, you make a separate notebook for formula and write down this formula in that notebook. Okay students, is it clear to you? You have to remember the basic concept also. Sin theta means opposite side divided by hypotenuse, cos theta means adjacent side divided by hypotenuse, tan theta means opposite side divided by adjacent side, like that. You remember these basic concepts also. These are important. But in your 11th standard, we are studying these 6 trigonometric functions with reference to standard circle. And you remember that if it is a standard circle having radius r, then 6 trigonometric functions are like this. Y by r, x by r, like that. Okay. And if it is a standard unit circle, then 6 trigonometric functions are simply sin theta is equal to y, cos theta is equal to x. There is no change in tan theta and cot theta, because tan theta, cot theta does not contains radius of circle. Means these functions does not depends on a radius of circle. These trigonometric functions does not depend on radius of circle. You remember that trigonometric functions does not depend upon radius of circle. And you remember that coordinates of P, xy can written in terms of sin theta and cos theta. Cos theta is x coordinate of point P, and sin theta is y coordinate of point P. Okay students? Then you again here remember that consider this right angle triangle, and by Pythagoras theorem you can write here x square plus y square is equal to 1. See the diagram. This is OPM is right angle triangle, and by Pythagoras you can write x square plus y square is equal to 1. And what is x square? That is value of cos theta. That is cos square theta. And what is y? Y is sin theta, means sin square theta. And you can got identity sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. In our next lecture, we will see all the 3 identities which we have studied in your 10th standard. But here, as the triangle is right angle triangle, just see here x and y are 2 sides of right angle triangle, and OP is hypotenuse. By Pythagoras theorem, you can write down x square plus y square is equal to 1. Put the value of x and y, you get your first identity sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, which you have studied in your 10th standard. Okay students? Now we will see relation between trigonometric functions. We know that sin theta is nothing but a reciprocal of cosec theta. Or you can write cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta. You remember that sin theta can be written as 1 upon cosec theta, or cosec theta can be written as 1 upon sin theta. Now sec theta is 1 upon cos theta, or you can write cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta. And remember that tan theta is nothing but 1 upon cot theta, or you can write cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta. And you also know that tan theta is nothing but sin theta divided by cos theta. And cot theta can be written as cos theta divided by sin theta. This is relation between 6 trigonometric functions. You remember that sin theta means 1 upon cosec theta, or cosec theta can be written as 1 upon sin theta. Sec theta is 1 upon cos theta, or cos can be written as 1 upon sec theta. Tan theta is reciprocal of cot theta, or cot theta is reciprocal of tan theta. And you remember that tan theta is nothing but sin theta divided by cos theta, and cot theta is cos theta divided by sin theta. As these functions are reciprocals of each other, if we take the product of these two functions, that is the sine and cosec are reciprocals of each other, then you remember that their product is always 1. Here cos theta and sec theta are reciprocals of each other, therefore their product is always 1. And tan theta and cot theta are reciprocals of each other, therefore their product is also always 1. You remember this concept? If this relation between 6 trigonometrics is familiar with you, if you know the relation between all the 6 trigonometric functions, then it is very easy to solve the problems based on trigonometric functions. See the students, trigonometry is the heart of mathematics. Without trigonometry, you cannot do anything. Therefore, all the basic concepts of trigonometry must be clear to you. Okay, we have seen here trigonometric functions and their relations. Okay, now up till now we have considered, to find the trigonometric functions, we have considered theta as a acute angle. Now we will extend value of theta, means we will find out trigonometric functions for any angle theta. That is, theta will lie between 0 to 360 degree. Theta can lie between 0 to 360. In your 10th standard or in our previous calculations, we have considered theta as acute angle. But we will extend this concept now. We will find out trigonometric functions for any angle theta. That is, if theta lies between 0 to 360 degree. Okay, students? Now we will consider signs of trigonometric functions. We know that our plane coordinate system is divided into 4 parts. This is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. Now if point P lies in the first quadrant, anywhere, suppose P lies in the first quadrant, okay, and it makes angle theta with positive direction of x-axis. If P lies in the first quadrant, means angle here is 0 degree and here is 90 degree. Okay. First quadrant. If P lies in first quadrant, see what happens. If P lies in first quadrant and coordinates of P are xy, then x and y both are positive. Here P lies in first quadrant. Means here theta lies between 0 to pi by 2. 0 to pi by 2 radians, that is 0 to 90 degree. Okay, and what will be coordinates? Here if P has coordinate xy, then here x is positive. In first quadrant we know that x and y both the coordinates are positive. X is positive, y is positive. Then what will be sin theta? And we are considering unit circle. We are considering unit circle here, and it is also standard. We are considering standard unit circle, means OP is 1. Okay. Then what will be sin theta? Sin theta is y. And as y is positive, therefore sin theta will be positive. And what happens with cos theta? Cos theta is x. And as x is positive, cos theta will be positive. And what will be tan theta? Tan theta is nothing but y divided by x. Y is positive, x is positive, therefore tan theta will be positive. And as cosec is reciprocal of sine, it is also positive. Sec is reciprocal of cos, therefore it is also positive. and cot is reciprocal of tan, therefore it will be positive. Means all trigonometric functions are positive. All positive in first quadrant. In first quadrant, all trigonometric functions are positive. Okay? And I have written here A to denote all trigonometric functions are positive in first quadrant. Okay? Then we will see if P lies in second quadrant, what happens. Okay? Write down second quadrant. P lies in second quadrant. Again here P lies in second quadrant means theta lies between pi by 2 to pi. Okay, let's draw the diagram here first. Suppose P lies in the second quadrant and we know that here in the second quadrant, if we take coordinates of P, X, Y, then here X is negative and Y is positive. In second quadrant, X is negative and Y is positive. Then what will be sine theta? Sine theta is Y coordinate of point. X is negative and Y is positive here. X is negative and Y is positive. Okay. Therefore, sine theta will be Y. Y is positive. Therefore, sine theta will be positive. Cos theta is nothing but x coordinate of point, that is negative. Therefore, this function will be negative. And tan theta is nothing but y coordinate divided by x coordinate. Therefore, negative. And as cosec theta is a reciprocal of sin theta, that will be 1 upon y and positive. And sec theta is the reciprocal of cos, that is minus 1 upon x, and this will be negative. And cot theta is a reciprocal of tan, that is minus x divided by y, and that will be negative. Means in this second quadrant, sine, see in the first quadrant all positive. In the second quadrant, sine and its reciprocal cosec are positive and remaining trigonometric functions are negative. Means only sine positive. In second quadrant, only sine positive and ultimately its reciprocal cosec positive and remaining trigonometric functions are negative. Okay, let's see what happens in third quadrant. Now if P lies in third quadrant, then what will be coordinates of point P? We know that in third quadrant both x and y are negative. Then coordinates of P will be minus x minus y. Okay. Then by definition we know that sin theta means y coordinate, that is minus y. Cos theta is x coordinate of point, that is minus x. And tan theta will be y coordinate divided by x coordinate, that is y by x. Sin will be negative, then cos will be negative, and tan theta will be positive. Means in third quadrant, this is third quadrant. Okay, in third quadrant, what is the angle here? Here this is 0, 90, 180, and this is 270. Okay, here theta lies in between pi to 3 pi by 2, that is 180 to 270. Third quadrant means. Okay, and as cosec is reciprocal of sine, it is negative. Again here sec theta is reciprocal of cos, therefore negative. And cot theta is reciprocal of tan, it will be positive. Means in third quadrant tan is positive. Tan positive. And ultimately its reciprocal cot is positive and remaining trigonometric functions are negative. Let's see what happens in fourth quadrant. Now if point P lies in the fourth quadrant, here you write down P lies in fourth quadrant. If P lies in fourth quadrant, then what will be theta? Theta is in between 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi. That is 270 to 360 degree. Okay, and what will be coordinates of point P in fourth quadrant? We know that x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is negative. Okay, this is your fourth quadrant. Okay, then what will be sine theta? Sine theta means y coordinate, therefore it will be negative. Cos theta is x coordinate, that will be positive. And tan theta is y coordinate divided by x coordinate, and it will be negative. And as cosec theta is reciprocal of sine, it will be negative. Sec theta is 1 upon x, and that will be positive. And cot theta is minus x divided by y, and that is negative. Means in fourth quadrant cos is positive. In fourth quadrant cos is positive, and ultimately its reciprocal seg is positive. Remaining trigonometric functions are negative. See, we have got in first quadrant all positive, in second quadrant sin positive, in third quadrant tan positive, and in fourth quadrant cos positive. Okay, and if that function is positive, its reciprocal is ultimately positive. Now what we have got here, we will summarize this in one of the chart. See here, this is your first quadrant, this is your second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. You go in anti-clockwise direction. Now in first quadrant all functions are positive. In second quadrant sine and its reciprocal is positive. In third quadrant tan and its reciprocal cot is positive, and in fourth quadrant cos and its reciprocal sec is positive. Remaining trigonometric functions are negative. You remember this diagram. This is shortcut to remember the signs of all six trigonometric functions in four different quadrants. You remember, you go in anti-clockwise direction like this, all sine, tan, cos, or you can remember the magical word, that is all silver tea cups, and you take the word all sine, tan, cos. Then we will see the range of sine theta and cos theta. If we consider the standard unit circle, then and pxy be any point, let pxy be any point on circle, then we know that this OP is 1, and if we draw PM perpendicular to x-axis, then this OM is x and PM is y. And in triangle OPM, in this triangle x square plus y square is equal to 1 by Pythagoras theorem. Okay, we know that here sin theta is y coordinate of point and cos theta is x coordinate of point. Means what will be this? This will be cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. Now sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Now take this identity, x square plus y square is equal to 1, means this x square is less than or equal to 1 and y square is less than or equal to 1. Means value of x lies between minus 1 to 1 and value of y lies between minus 1 to 1. And what is x? X is nothing but cos theta. X is nothing but cos theta. And what is y? Y is nothing but sin theta. Means range of sin theta and cos theta is from minus 1 to 1. Range of functions sin theta and cos theta lies between minus 1 to 1. Means value of sin theta and cos theta is never less than minus 1 and it is never greater than plus 1. If you are finding out values of sin theta and cos theta, you always remember that sin theta and cos theta is never less than minus 1 and greater than 1. Means range of sin theta and cos theta is from minus 1 to 1. This is range. This is range of both the trigonometric functions sin theta and cos theta from minus 1 to 1. Okay students, in today's lecture we have seen the basics concept of trigonometry, then trigonometry in terms of standard circle and in terms of standard unit circle, then signs of trigonometric functions in 4 different quadrants, and also we have studied the range of sin theta and cos theta. Okay student, see you in the next lecture. Till then, goodbye.